What's going on, guys? We're back. Uh, Yesterday I got another mold in. I already have one of this mold, and I got another one in because I wanted to modify it, and it it just wasn't getting the action that I wanted to out of it. It's an 8.5-inch worm. It's a mold from Lureworks. Was not getting the action out of it that I want in a worm. Not saying it didn't work. It just didn't work as well as I'd like it to. So I decided to modify it. Wanted to try something, see how it worked, and so far it's worked great. Well, let me just show you what's going on here. Let me take a second right here and give a thanks to Tim Harrell at Texas Country Reel Service. I kept calling it repair in my last video. Tim's a great guy. He worked for one of the largest reel repair places or probably the largest reel repair place in DFW, as a side job while he worked on trolling motors. Great friend, great asset to have. He got my Chronarch and my Luz casting like I can't even tell you. They're better than new. They're so smooth, so free. Just absolutely changed those reels. Tim Harrell, Texas Country Reel Service on Facebook, www.fixmyreel.com, I believe is his website. But if you need reels repaired, cleaned, serviced, whatever, please send them to him. He's very, very good at what he does there. Thank you, guys. Alright, this is from the mold before I modified. Oops, tripod about to fall. This is from the mold before I modified it. And you can see I just got done shooting these baits, so there's a little drip playing all over the table. Anyway, you can see how thick that tail is. And with the regular worm blend, it just did not give the action to that tail that it needed, in my opinion. I feel like it needed more action than what it had. Look pretty color on that though. Let's see, so we're at 0 there. Can y'all see it? Yeah. .82, 1.87, somewhere around 1.9-ish, if I keep from squishing it. 1.88. That tail was just way too thick for my liking. So what we did was we made the tail thin. So we're at 1.2, 1.19, 1.23. Basically, we just cut it way down. We made it a lot thinner than it was, and then on the end of the tail, I added this little bump. Hopefully that'll give that tail just a little bit more action. And the way we did that, crack this mold open. You can see it peels off there real nice. You can probably already tell what we did. Hang those up to cure. What we did was we took some regular modeling clay from Hobby Lobby, just regular old stuff, dirty, regular old clay, and we filled in right here, all the way down to the bottom of that that loop. Let me get a nail right here. Filled in all the way to the bottom of this mold right here, this part of the cavity. And then we kind of just mashed it flat. We took a razor blade. Once we got it on there, and we started at the bottom, held the razor blade flat across it, and just smoothed it out on both sides. And that left us a dam, if you will, for this part. And then for that, we just took regular old JB weld, this the red and black, mixed up about a half a tube, and then cut it. You thin it down with lacquer thinner or acetone. I use lacquer thinner. You thin it down until it's runny, and then very carefully you pour it. Pour it in there, and then just to kind of let it fill in. And when you make it runny, it pretty much self-levels as long as you're on a level work table. And then, after letting it cure for 24 hours, that's the key. You got to let it cure for 24 hours. You come back in and you dig out all the modeling clay that you had in there. And then with where's my tool? On my little Dremel tool, you take this bit here. It's a metal bit. It's made of metal, and it's like spiral flutes on it, or whatever you call it. Little round end. It's not a solid point. Anyway, take this on the end of your little wand, or well, I use the wand on mine. You come in and you just profile that down. What I did first was I ground this down until I ground the JB weld down until I found that loop right there, and then I kind of radiused everything down from there. Just smooth it off, and then I came back in. This fits really well in the tip of this mold. Come back in and clean. Make sure we can see. Come back in and just kind of drilled that out, just to make sure that we had that little ball on the end of the tail there, to give it a little more action, hopefully. Will it? Maybe not, don't know. But overall, I'll show you the bait here. Overall, I'm pretty happy with it. It's a lot thinner profile, so that should be a lot more action in the water. Should be. By radiusing the edge like that, you can see. Oh, I got a bubble in that one, but you can see after radiusing that edge, it still gives plenty of meat right there for that tail where it attaches. So you're not going to have an issue with it breaking. And it's pretty uniform all the way down. So yeah, maybe that'll be a better option. Still a little tacky. Maybe that'll be a little better option for my worms there. Give them a little more action in the water, a little more water displacement, move a little more. Maybe make those fish come in and investigate. Man, I had shit falling off my table back here. Scared the shit out of me. But yeah, you can see we've been filling up the wall. That's those little swim bait, or those little crawfish baits. Made a ton of them the other day. Worms, swim baits, crawls, sinkos, whatnots. So yeah, I guess the whole point of this is, don't be afraid to experiment with your molds. Those molds are relatively inexpensive. I think $80, $85 a piece, something like that. And if I screwed it up, then I just have to buy another one, I guess. But don't be afraid to experiment with your molds. Don't be afraid to modify them. Don't be afraid to polish them like we did this one here. You see, just the top side is what I polished on that one, but you can see the difference in those. That really makes a lot prettier bait when you do that. But just don't be afraid to try new things with it. It's your stuff, your baits. Make them how you want them. As always, thank you guys for watching my vids. All the likes and follows and comments. If there's anything you'd like to see me do, as far as bait making or fishing or whatever, let me know. And we'll try to get you guys involved in the process. Also, any veterans, if you want to go on a fishing trip, free of charge, let me know. Get me here or on my Facebook, Texas Veteran Fishing on Facebook. And let me know if you'd like to go on a trip. I do bass, crappie. Don't really do catfish, but I mean, I guess we could. I'm not the world's best catfisherman, not the world's best bass fisherman either, but I like to go out and catch. It'll be fun anyway. Just let me know what you guys want to do. If you want to go on a trip, let me know. Free of charge, no cost at all. And we'll get out there on the water. If you haven't already, hit like and subscribe. It'd be greatly appreciated. And we will see you guys next time. Alright guys, click like and subscribe. Every one counts. Trying to get to 1,000. Please do it. Thank you.